welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Trojans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on him.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The give. Makes a man. Oh, he broke out another move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Meadows. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy!
This offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's complete on the right side.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with the defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early and against zone coverage. Because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
That's caught. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's English. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that. play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Meadows. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get in the perimeter, run it in the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's English. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns. Out of the gun, the inside looking for a crease. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. We got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Got it in the middle, it's Conley. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even better.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Dortch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. Now up high by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The give to the tailback. He never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they get him down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. He's going to fire deep. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Quick spin on the run. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's King. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off in a huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll test the right side. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And that is not where you want to miss. Do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Conley. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed. What?
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball that can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. On target. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside their 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's English. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Trying to get behind the defense. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. At the end of 3, we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take... At the stats so far. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The big fellas come. Touchdown, Troy! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive. But this guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Adams. Fighting off the defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Clement. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Dortch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. These corners going to give them some space. He's taking the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Conley. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
Such a hard position to be successful. And when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes, the defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Crosses the 40. Turning it on. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock's strike zero, ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding